Few images are as evocative of Viking culture as the burning longship set adrift, a dramatic farewell to a fierce warrior. But how much of this iconic vision is rooted in truth and how much is myth? Let's dive into the real story behind Viking funeral rites. The image of the flaming longship is more a product of modern imagination than historical fact. While Viking sagas and poems do mention ship burials, the reality is different. Historically, Vikings were buried or cremated on land. Archaeological evidence points to elaborate grave sites, often with the deceased laid to rest with their weapons, tools, and sometimes even sacrificed animals or slaves. These graves, known as ship burials, sometimes included the actual ship, but it was buried, not burned. In fact, the only documented burning ship burial comes from an Arab traveller named Ahmad ibn Fadlan, who witnessed a Rus chieftain's funeral on the Volga River. But the Rus were not true Vikings. They were a separate group influenced by Norse culture. So, why the myth of the burning longship? It likely stems from a mix of Hollywood's dramatic flair and the romanticized retellings of Viking lore. The striking image of a flaming ship symbolizes the warrior's journey to Valhalla, an eternal hall of heroes. In reality, Viking funerals were deeply spiritual and varied greatly depending on the region and the deceased's status. Some were buried in mounds shaped like ships, while others were cremated with their belongings. So, next time you picture a Viking funeral, think beyond the flames. Imagine the honor, the rituals, and the profound respect these seafaring warriors had for their dead. Thanks for joining me in unraveling the myths and truths of Viking funeral rites. Until next time.